Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? Man, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take on Joe Frazier. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, speak Spanish like Pablo, and be like me. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Be like yourself. But I am so excited right now to teach this lesson. What we have here are expressions of when things happen, right? When you do things. And to have this information up here is going to allow you to create like you will never believe. Okay, our lesson right after this, you'll be using all of these expressions. So let's get started. I got goosebumps. Tengo carne de gallina. I seriously have goosebumps. This is nuts. I know it's nuts. But anyways, here we go. All right. Siempre is always. Siempre. I always go. Siempre voy. It always rains. Siempre llueve. We always win. Siempre ganamos. Siempre, always. Nunca. Never. Nunca. Never. Casi in red, you can use in front. Casi siempre. Almost always. Casi nunca. Almost never. Casi nunca. I almost never go to the movies. Casi nunca voy al cine. We almost never go to the mountains. Casi nunca vamos a las montañas. That conveys the idea as well, excuse me. Hardly. We hardly go to the mountains. Casi nunca vamos a las montañas. Siempre, always, nunca, never, casi, almost. We know hoy is today, mañana is tomorrow, and ayer is yesterday, and antier the day before yesterday. So if you want to say when you go somewhere, hoy boy, I'm going today, boy, hoy, right? Vamos mañana, we're going tomorrow, vamos mañana. Fuimos ayer, we learned the verb to go in the past tense. Fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron. I went yesterday, yo fui ayer. Mom went on Sunday. Mamá fue el domingo with days of the week. Getting back here, ayer. Dad went yesterday. Papá fue ayer. We all went yesterday. Todos fuimos ayer. And we have antier, right? You just want to say it was the day before yesterday. Fue antier. It's today, es hoy. It's tomorrow, es mañana. It was yesterday, fue ayer. Fue antier. I could stand here for 2 hours and give examples of these with information that you already have input that you have already learned, right? Okay. Pronto we know is soon, right? Or quick. Ya pronto means pretty soon now. Ya pronto. Like the store, a new store in your community is going to open up and you say, ya pronto. Ya pronto. Pretty soon now. Muy pronto, very soon. Muy pronto, very soon. And pronto is soon. Okay? Soon. Ya pronto. Very soon. Ya pronto. Okay. Todo el tiempo, all the time. Todos los días. Todas las mañanas. Every morning that dog barks. Todas las mañanas el perro ladra, ladra, ladra. Every afternoon. Todas las tardes I have a Starbucks. Todas las tardes me tomo un Starbucks. Todas las tardes, every afternoon. Todas las noches, every night, every evening. Todas las noches, every night we go for a walk. Todas las noches salimos a caminar. Todas las noches damos una caminata por el parque. Every night we watch Netflix. Todas las noches vemos Netflix. Some people say miramos Netflix. Antes and después, let's review. Todo el tiempo, all the time. Todos los días, every day. Todas las mañanas, every morning. Todas las tardes, every afternoon. Todas las noches, every night. Antes, before. Después means after or later. We're going later. Vamos después. We're going after. Vamos después. Okay? We're going before. Whatever the reference point is. Like, let's say you have a meeting and you're saying, and you're going to go down to a store before, but we're going before. Vamos antes. Vamos antes. I went before. Yo fui antes. You went after. Tú fuiste después. Antes before, después after. All right. Fin de semana literally means end of the week. We don't need to put the word la in there. Fin de semana is weekend. Este fin de semana, da-da-da, this weekend. I want to say we're going this weekend. Vamos este fin de semana. Where to? A Nueva York. How? Por avión. Vamos este fin de semana a Nueva York por avión. Because you can take just a little start, vamos, and just stretch it out like a piece of taffy and don't break it. You can make sentences really, really long and communicate. Language acquisition is natural. All this stuff that we're putting through to you, it's not like you have to study it. You just need to be exposed to it, pay attention, and then the software in your brain takes over. Language acquisition module is already installed. Okay, next week it would be el próximo fin de semana. El próximo fin de semana. Hey, look at all these words. Didn't we tell you that 95, 96, 97, 98% of all words in the Spanish language don't have an accent mark? Well, look at all the words we have here. So if we find 10 words with no accent marks, what's that telling you? That yes, well over 90% don't have accent marks. Let's find out where we have one. Días. Well, we know the I and the A together can make one sound, like in farmacia, pharmacy, but when you want it to be two separate sounds, you have to put an accent mark on the I to break up the diphthong. Dia. So it's two sounds. Dia. Let's look for another one. Después. Okay, what do we know? Words that end in N, S, or a vowel are supposed to be stressed on the next to last syllable, the next to last vowel. This UE is two vowels working as one. Después has an accent on the E because it breaks the rule. The stress is supposed to be here, and so on. Próximo. Any word that's stressed three vowels back always gets an accent mark because it breaks both rules. Anything else here? Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I think that's it. Oh, we have próximo here and golly gee. We forgot to put an accent mark on. Let's take care of that right now. All right, there's the accent mark on próximo. Okay, so este fin de semana, this weekend. El próximo fin de semana, next weekend. And now, pasado. El pasado fin de semana. What do you think that means? Yes, yes. Last weekend. El pasado fin de semana. When I get that sucker in the ring, Joe Frazier. El pasado fin de semana. Top right. Semana, mes, and año. When we know semana is week, we know mes is month, and año is year. We're going to use those momentarily. Esta mañana, this morning. Esta tarde, this afternoon. Esta noche, tonight, or this night. We don't say this night. Tonight. Esta noche. Esta mañana, this morning. Esta tarde, this afternoon. And esta noche, tonight. En la or por la, you see the arrow pointing up. If you want to say just at night, it's either en la noche or por la noche. In the afternoon is either en la tarde or por la tarde. In the morning is en la mañana or por la mañana. If you want to say we're going to practice in the morning, vamos a practicar en la mañana or por la mañana. Okay? Now you could take esta means this in front of semana, like we're going to leave this week. Vamos a salir esta semana, this week. Now, how do you say this when the word that follows is masculine? You know it already. It's right here. Este, because fin, it's el fin. And we have days of the week are masculine. So it's este. If I want to say this month, este mes, we're going this month. Vamos este mes. We're going this year. Vamos este año. Don't you see all these things that you already know? We're just reconnecting. We're taking those Legos and building all sorts of new communications. Durante, during. Great word, great word. It's going to be one of your top words. Durante el verano, during the summer. Durante el verano, during vacation. Now, in English, we say vacation singular, right? But in Spanish, it's las vacaciones. Vacaciones. Las vacaciones. The vacations, plural. Durante las vacaciones. And durante el tiempo libre, during free time. During free time. Durante el verano, durante las vacaciones, durante el tiempo libre. Hey. During the week, durante la semana. During this month, durante este mes. During this year, durante este año. Okay? And down here, if you want to say this Thursday, este jueves, days of the week, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. We start with Monday, even though in the calendar, the week starts generally with Sunday. But when we learn numbers, we usually start with, when we learn days of the week, we generally start with Monday. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. Accent on that A at the beginning of the word. Sábado, domingo. Okay? Days of the week in Spanish are not capitalized. They are not capitalized. Months of the year are not capitalized. Days and months aren't capitalized. So if I want to say this Friday, este viernes. This Saturday, este sábado. If I want to say next Saturday, I would say el próximo sábado. Next Sunday, el próximo domingo. We already learned you could say el domingo próximo, el sábado próximo. Próximo can go in front of the day of the week or after it. Everybody has their own personal preferences. El sábado próximo or el próximo sábado. Either way works. What if you want to say next Tuesday? You'd say el próximo martes or el martes próximo. Okay? Let's take a quick review. Here we go. Siempre, always. Nunca, never. Casi siempre, almost always. Casi nunca, almost never. Or hardly. 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 Casi nunca. Like, do you drink coffee? Usted toma café? Casi nunca. Hardly. Hoy, today, mañana, tomorrow, ayer, yesterday, antier, day before yesterday. Ya pronto. Real soon now. Ya pronto. Ya pronto. Like real soon, she's going to turn 5. Ya pronto cumple 5 años. Cumple 5 años. Look, 5, we know our numbers. We know año. Cumple is something new. She turns. Cumple. So now if you know how to say she turns, now you can say anybody turns in age. For example, my grandpa's going to turn 90. Mi abuelo cumple 90 años. My sister is turning 27. Mi hermana cumple 27 años. The baby is turning 1 year old. El bebé cumple 1 año. Remember, 1 by itself is uno. When it comes in front of a noun, it's either un or una. You know all this. Okay, let's move here. Ya pronto, real soon. Ya pronto, muy pronto, very soon, real soon. Pero ya pronto, real soon now. Ya pronto, ya pronto. And pronto just by itself is soon. Todo el tiempo, all the time. Todos los días, every day. Todas las mañanas, every morning. Todas las mañanas, Muhammad Ali practicaba el boxeo. Every morning, Muhammad would practice boxing, right? Todos los días, se entrenaba. He would train. Todos los días, every day. Every morning. Todas las mañanas, como una manzana. Every morning, I eat an apple. Todas las mañanas, yo como, C-O-M-O, I eat, yo como, una manzana. We're going to get to foods. We'll get to fruits. We're going to get to all the foods. Todas las tardes. Every afternoon. Todas las tardes. Hey, for me, when I was a kid, every afternoon I would watch Superman when I was a kid. That's dating me. That's okay. Todas las mañanas, Pablo miraba Superman. Todas las mañanas, yo miraba Superman en la tele. En todas las noches, vamos a la heladería. Every night we go to the ice cream shop, and by the looks of things, we better stop doing that. Todas las noches vamos a la heladería. No one goes to the ice cream shop every night. That's a silly example. Here's one that's real. Like every Sunday, we go to temple, we go to mosque, or we go to church. Todos los domingos vamos a la mezquita. Todos los domingos vamos al templo. Todos los domingos vamos a la iglesia. And a lot of people, Catholic people, will say, every Sunday I go to Mass. Todos los domingos yo voy a misa. Misa. Okay? Antes and después, before and after. I'm going before. Voy antes. You're going after. Tú vas después. Este fin de semana, this weekend. El próximo fin de semana, next weekend. El pasado fin de semana, last weekend. Esta mañana, this morning. Esta tarde, this afternoon. And esta noche, tonight. I could say if I want, esta semana, this week. En la or por la means in. So if I want to say in the morning, en la mañana or por la mañana. In the afternoon, either en la tarde or por la tarde. At night, en la noche, en la noche. El vampiro, Drácula. Drácula sale en la noche. Por la noche, Drácula busca víctimas. Drácula. We're going to talk about Drácula someday. Wait till we get close to Halloween. Okay, here we go. During. Great word. Durante. During the summer. Durante el verano. Durante las vacaciones. Durante el tiempo libre. During free time. And this Monday, este lunes. Next Monday, el próximo lunes. Or, if it is your preference, el lunes próximo. Okay, damas y caballeros. Mic drop. That's it. That's all she wrote. The pencil broke. In Spanish, we have a great saying. In English, you read a little story to a kid and you go, snip, snap, snout. This tale is all told out. Well, in Spanish, it goes like this. Colorín colorado. Este cuento se ha acabado. That's it. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Learn all these expressions and we're moving on. We're moving on. Hasta pronto. Tengan un gran día. Ciao.